What if everything you thought about growing an audience was wrong? It's not about posting more, it's about saying something worth remembering. Hi, everyone. My name is Roshan, and welcome to Astra Media House Podcast.
And my name is Yash. Welcome back to Astra Media Podcast.
This is episode 3. Today, we'll talk about the importance of content on followers or the impact that a content has on followers. To kick it off, I just want to start off with my first point, which is content is relationship. Your followers don't follow you. They follow how you make them feel, how you connect with your followers. Content that you create is the handshake. It's basically the way you say hi to your followers. It's that conversation. It could be a promise based on what you deliver, but in the end, that is that opening, that icebreaker that you have with your followers. Yash, what are your thoughts on that?
All right, Roshan. First of all, how's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, what I think, every day we consume hundred of pieces of content without even realizing it. A reel while having a breakfast, a podcast on a way to work, a YouTube video before bed. Content has become a part of our daily life. But content isn't just entertaining anymore. It shapes opinion, influences decision, and even changes behavior towards the audience and the viewers. What are your thoughts on this?
No, absolutely. 100% agree with you. Can you elaborate even more?
Yeah, of course. So let's say, think about it. How many times have you bought something because you saw it online? How many times have you visited a place, tried a new habits, or learned something new skills, even created content about it? Good content does three things. First, it educates. It helps people learn something they didn't know about. Second, it inspires. A single story can motivate even to start a business, hit a gym, or pursue a dream they have been dealing for years. And third, it connects. Connection create a content between the communication. People have similar interest, goals, and passion can connect from different part of the world.
That's something very valuable. In fact, if I were to add to this, most people actually scroll past 90% of what they see in under 3 seconds. And sometimes it's that time that they call the make or break time, where you like something, as you said. How many times have you bought something? I would say there's a reason why there are influencers, because they influence me as a content viewer to buy things. So I get influenced, and yes, I'd say at least 75% of the time I get influenced to buy something of Amazon that I feel I needed at that time, but somehow is still in that Amazon package. I still haven't unboxed it yet, just because I needed it then. So yeah, I agree with
Right?
you.
Yeah. So you know what, Roshan? The biggest mistake people make is thinking content is just about the views and likes. In reality, what I think, what my experience says, the best content creation impacts. One piece of content might get only a few hundred viewers but completely change someone's perspective. I learned
When
this long before I started creating content online. I remember working in an organization where I was a part of a specific department, let's say, and I used to work for a IT department in a big organization. Over time, I realized that many people from different department didn't understand clearly what my job profile was. It was more towards like a technical way. So gradually, I started interacting. They started interacting with me and stuff like that. And gradually, our conversation increased. And one fine day, when I was having lunch, at that time, one of my buddy came up and he started asking me like how's it going and what all stuff I do, and I just give him like a rough idea, like a summary kind of thing, like, okay, this is my work profile and this is what I do. And every other day, then later on, every other day, it becomes like a habit. He used to come to me, talk to me. He used to get his colleagues, and I used to share my knowledge, like what technical part I work for, what technical knowledge I have. And one fine day when I was driving back to home, I was listening a podcast, and that time I realized I hit that reality that the what I acknowledged I was sharing with them, it was a part of a content, or I would say that's how like a modern content got designed. And that's how I realized, okay, this is the knowledge what we have is also a part of a content. So it's not necessary that if you share a knowledge, you share it's like if it doesn't matter if you're sharing a knowledge or a content. Knowledge is a content and content is a knowledge. That's what my experience says. What are your views on this, Roshan?
I think that's an excellent thing, which is actually the next thing I want to talk about, the importance of content, which you highlighted very well. And it's called the so what test, exactly summarized by you. So every content that you post has to survive this one brutal question. So what? If a content fails this so what question, it gets scrolled past. Just like how you were going home and you were listening to this podcast and you remembered it. It got saved, it got shared, and it got remembered by you. That piece of content, that media, it survived the so what question because now it registered with you, it connected with you, it broke that ice with you, that wall with you, and now you can relate to it and you can share it with everyone. So as they say, knowledge is sharing. This content hit that all those right spots, connected with you, and now it just gets passed on, and it lives in that whole I don't know, fourth or fifth dimension, but it's there amongst everyone. And now if you look at it, it's like another snowball effect where it goes from the person you shared and it just keeps on going. I don't want to call it the pyramid scheme, like how it you need one person and then you have two people, three people, and so on. Not that way, but again, this is a very good way, like a snowball effect, how this content just rolls on and goes on to the next person. So yes, so in your case, this content qualifies and beat the so what question or the so what test. So very well. Any other incident that you can share when a content stuck with you, a content made that impact on you, where you became a follower of the content and not the creator? I mean, you are following the creator, but merely for the content. Have you had that kind of experience?
Oh yes. So that's like a very good point you brought up, Roshan. Thank you for that. So you know what? When I was when in my back in my school days, I learned this thing. There was a quote or a proverb we can say. It says that knowledge become powerful only when it is shared. In today's world, it's like what I feel. Content becomes powerful only when it is shared. So, in olden days, the knowledge was the word, and today's modern digital world, it's like content becomes powerful only when it is
Wait a
shared.
minute, wait. So you're telling me that content must be shared, or
Yes,
any and
of
every
course.
content must be shared, or specific content must be shared? Because you are saying now that content has to be consumed or content has to reach the right audience, but are you saying that you only wait to make specific contents, or you just keep on making content in the hope something gets out there to someone? Like, can you tell me what exactly you're trying to aim at?
I'm trying to aim at there should be like a consistency in making the content first of all, and it doesn't matter
Okay.
like what content you are targeting. It's the matter you keep on building up, you keep on making up the content. There will be the audience who gonna pitch you, and for that, Astra
Beautiful.
Media House is there, right?
Beautiful. Well said. Well said. And that is exactly what Astra Media House is going to do. Consistency beats virality. One viral post will never build loyalty. As you said, it is that consistency, showing up every day with reliable, valuable content adds to your brand, adds to your value, and just makes your name skyrocket in the content creator world. So very well put. And that's the exact reason what Astro Media House is here to do. That's what we are here to help you with, that consistency, with building your brand and supporting you through your journey in this content creation world, in this world where attention is the currency. Yash, continue on. You're on the right track, buddy.
Yeah, and as you asked me, like, have I been inspired through any other content creator? So its answer is yes. So you know what, Roshan? Back when I was in my high school and I was legally to get my license, driving license and stuff. You know that, right? I'm very fond of biking, road trips,
Oh,
and
yes.
stuff like that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
one fine day, I was having breakfast, and that time on like randomly, I was scrolling YouTube. But during that time, YouTube was not much in trend. But yeah, still it was growing good. So there was one motor blogger uh, from uh, from one of the biggest city of India, and that time
Mm-hmm.
he started like a small content creation related to the biking stuff, road trips, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's how it built like more interest in me, like exploring the different places, exploring a different experience, and
Right.
visiting different places, and how to communicate, how to interact in different part of the world. So that got me like more interested, more curious about knowing more things, and that's how it inspired me. So here is the thing. So one motor blogger from random part of the world is inspiring. You don't know like who's the audience, where are the audience, but for
Right.
sure it
Right.
is inspiring some or the other individual in the world. That's for sure, dude.
Right. And this is what we want to tell the audience. This connection that was created was called the curiosity loop. Now, remember this why it's curious. As Yash said, his passion for driving, his passion for riding, I'm sorry, for bikes, for traveling, that connected with this motor vlogger who was up and coming back when he was in high school. And Yash's curiosity into what he was doing with motor vlogging created this loop where his content answered a question for Yash, but in the end, it opened up two more questions for Yash. And listeners, my viewers, my friends, this is what keeps people coming back. Look at Yash as a content consumer. He got into this cycle where he followed someone because he had that passion that matched the other person's passion. And that person created that curiosity loop. He answered one of Yash's questions, but that opened up another question for Yash, where Yash got into more of his videos, started following him. And that is what the formula is. So your formula is there's an insight, you create a surprise, and then you have your what do you call it, the game changing climax, the thing that actually drives your attention. You as a
Right.
content creator have to give your audience something that is uplifting. It leaves them wanting more. You have to meet what they are looking for. If they have an assumption of things, twist it a bit, twist it, add that spice to it, add that flavor to it, but keep it in such a way that it makes your content followers wanting more, because in the end they are subscribing to you purely for your content. They love what you do, just like Yash following that person mainly because he loved riding bikes, mainly because he had that passion and he connected with that person, and he kept going back to him because he was wanting more of his videos, of his journey, of his daily vlogging, of his gear that he wore, and things like that. You get into that cycle where you just start wanting more and you start consuming more. So, my dear current content creators, future content creators, and those who get inspired by listening to this podcast, that is the loop you have to create.
Roshan, as a
Yes.
content creator, I would like to add something as in a terms of responsibility. So as a creator, that comes with a responsibility, right? So every podcast,
Absolutely.
every video, every post, or every article leave an impression on the people consuming it. Okay, at the end of the day, people may forget your video they watch, but they will remember how the content was made, what the feel they got while seeing this content, and how they got inspired. So that comes
Yep.
with the responsibility. Every
Absolutely.
scroll, every click, every view present a real person on the other side of the screen, and that's like really
Exactly.
important to understand this thing. Yeah.
Very well said. And this is what we want you as content creators to embed, or when you begin to start posting content. Yes, you have to post it. You have to be consistent. You have to show up. You have to be there to pay the rent when it's due. You have to do all of those things. But before you post, you need to think and ask your post this question: Would I stop scrolling to see this content? Would I stop scrolling to see this reel? Would I stop scrolling to read the information on this specific post? When you have that question in your mind and that question is answered, you will know how you can tweak it, you will know how you can edit it, and you will know what specific problem you're trying to solve or what specific industry you want to get in. Because more often than not, you are in this constant thing that I want to touch all industries, I want to solve everyone's problems. But we're just humans at the end of the day.
Right.
We can only focus on one problem at a time. You want to be a master of a trade, not a jack of all trades. So pick one industry, focus on that brand, try to find the problem you're trying to solve, and keep creating content where you would want your followers, your viewers, your subscribers to stop scrolling and take 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds to go through that entire post. That is how you understand the importance of content on followers. Yash, before we end this podcast, anything else to add when we talk about the importance of content on followers?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, guys, keep on making the content, keep on doing whatever you like, and don't worry about it. Behind the scenes, we, Astra Media House, is there to take care of every possible thing. So just keep on doing whatever you like. Astra Media House is here for you. And what about
Absolutely.
you, Roshan?
Absolutely. I totally agree with you on that. We are here to help you navigate through this, through the weeds. We are here to stick with you by your side. As I said in our first podcast, as both of us kept reiterating, we want you to be right beside us. We want to share our journey with you, and we are here with you to help you, guide you, and help you win. And speaking of journey, just want to give you a quick update of where we are on building our brand. As you know, we are going live on July 1st with our full-fledged website, with our digital marketing platform, where we'll be helping our clients succeed. We're currently working on our website, and just to give you an insight how I'm doing it, I'm actually using AI to build my website. Back in the day, I used to use WordPress. I would say not yesterday, today, but a few years ago, I used to use WordPress because it was free, and I didn't have. I was helping clients build websites. Found WordPress, learned it through YouTube University, learned a lot of things, made it, tweaked it, and made it better for our listeners. And as time passed by, saw AI, saw what AI can do, got the content ready, working and navigating between Chat GPT, that's Codex, I believe, for chat, and working through Claude AI, trying to get the AI built, trying to get the AI to build a website. We're trying to make it a one-page website where you have everything on one. I don't want to make it endless scrolling because that's on Instagram, but that's basically, one-page website where you know exactly where you have to go, what you have to do in order to reach us, and how we can help you win. We want to save less time for you in finding us and more time for us to help connect with you and fix all your problems. Fix all your problems online, not your plumbing problems, but fix all your problems so you can reach the right audience. You can get the views as your content creation journey goes on.
Exactly. And we are also building our Instagram page at Astra Media House 1. And we are also trying to build our YouTube channel. So soon you guys will see us on every possible platform though.
Yep. Awesome. Final ending words, Yash. Anything to share with our audience as we conclude episode 3?
Just do whatever you like, guys. Keep on making the content. Take care. And this is Yash signing off, Astra Media House.
Thank you, Yash. And this is Roshan signing off. Before I end, I just want to tell you, be a storyteller. Be someone who narrates beautiful stories in the form of content. Your goal is to say something that is worth remembering and staying with your audience. Because at the end of the day, they come to you because they love you for your content. They love your content. This is Astra Media House, guys. Thank you so much for listening. You guys stay safe, stay happy. We'll see you on the next one.